Hello, Sunshine community, and welcome back for another day of Super Mario Sunshine Lockout Bingo. I'm Golden Devil, and I'm here with the great Modest Tomato.
Like there was no bingo yesterday, which was so jarring. It was just like it was a whole new experience. But we got who we got? We got Mars, we got Zale. They're gonna be playing some spicy draft action. We should probably should we look at the card? I feel like that's
I feel
something
like
we
we
usually do.
should,
We probably should, you
yeah,
know.
because they're drafting. And
Hmm,
Zale gets the first pick here. So, let's
that's
see.
interesting. The first thing I see is the 16 Pianta Blues, Pianta 3 Damageless Synergy. Um, you could do something like that, and like early Pinna doesn't seem bad either with like Pinna hidden and links. So that could be a play.
Yeah, I
Pianta
see. I
also
see a few
gives you
hidden
butterfly
pulls on
access.
here.
Mm,
Bianco hidden, 5 hiddens, 2 gelato hiddens, Pinna hidden. Um,
yep. Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to
it's
draft some hidden stuff, but the downside to it is that it is committal. So like if you say 2 gelato hidden shines and you click that, your opponent's gonna know, right? Whereas like a goal like 3 hiddens could be from anywhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's still a good draft just by virtue of I can get it in the 30 minutes and it is getting me good progress to 5 hiddens.
Yeah, this. I feel like Bianco and Pianta both have some decent value here, just looking at the card. I mean, you've got 5 Bianco shines, 1 Bianco hidden, 4 bosses, boss rematch, 4 secrets, 7 Bluebird. Um, Looks like Mars got Pianta 3 damageless and 17 Ms, which I think are both pretty good draft goals.
This is a pretty good draft, in my opinion. Also because Pianta 3 gives you extra Ms. The one downside to that is that you might want to get the M under the goop while still having to do damageless. So that can be a little scary, I guess. But
Yeah.
17 Ms I love. It's just non-committal. It means I went to Rico at one point in the game for Ms, which tells you
Right.
like basically nothing. So good draft. Also, yeah, 5 links being up, I'm not huge on. I feel like that's low key one of the best goals, just because it's just one of those. Yeah, I got to Pinna before the end of 30 minutes.
Right. I mean, potentially you could do it pinnaless, but yeah, I mean, Zale
Yep.
takes 2 gelato hiddens and 16 Pianta blues. So 5 links is still up. Um,
Yep. I think
yeah,
Mars
I
is gonna
mean,
probably take that.
yeah, I'm trying to look
Zil.
at some of the other
Zil.
goals to see what's fast.
Mm. Yeah, aside from links, I don't know what else would be drafted. Like if these two were faster, maybe like Pinna Hidden would be a good draft, just because Pinna seems to have pretty good value. But I don't know if that's like super worth it at this point. Uh, what else is there? I guess maybe you could do boss rematch 4 bosses stuff, which is also works for 4 from 3. So that might be a draft, but either or maybe even 40 totals is also a totally fine draft.
Yeah, I feel like 40 totals is good because you can get that slowly over the draft period. And
Hmm.
I mean, the one downside is there's Pianta blues and Noki blues, but there's no other level specific ones. But 40 and 60 are the lowest total goals you can get, so um, they're not the biggest commitment.
Oh, interesting. This is actually not a terrible play. So this is Deep Bianco, right? With boss rematch and Bianco 5. And this can kind of work because it opens up a butterfly spot, and it opens up a 7th bird for 7 birds, which is on the card. And it opens an extra linked if that somehow goes undrafted. uh,
Yeah, I feel like if 5 links goes undrafted, Ramato, if he's in the chat, is
will cry.
crying. Yeah.
Yeah, likely. gotta gotta give you that. Uh, Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what else would make a good draft. I feel like 5 links has to get drafted here by Zale. But one thing I don't like about Zale's draft is that I feel like it's a pretty heavy commitment to the different worlds he's in. Where it's like, I need to do 3 shines in Bianco. I need to do 3 shines in Pianta. I need to do 3 shines in Gelato. But these picks, I think, really help him. 5 links, as we talked about, kind of spicy. And Fruit
Yeah,
Ladies
and
is
that's
just can just work as anything, you know? It's like, I could do this whenever. This is a threat. I don't need to do it. If I want it, I can.
yeah, and with I mean, looking at some of the other goals on the card, there's not much left that's that strong in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it at least like it takes away the option for Mars to do it. And given that Fruit Ladies are kind of slow,
Yep. I wouldn't be
I
shocked
don't
if
know.
neither player does it. Yeah.
Yeah, especially without NPCs or 4 Fruit Ladies. Yeah, and Mars closes out with 40 blues. So
Yep. This is really interesting.
yeah, I'm trying to see like what are the Pinna Noki value on this card. There's 12 Noki blues. Ride Yoshi in 2 worlds is Pinna, and
Also, like
Delfino
Delfino
Turbo.
Turbo, Butterfly, Pinna
Yeah,
Hidden, so
Yoshi's
stuff.
pretty solid on this card.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Noki, I think there's just Noki blues and Sandbird blues or Eel blues, and have to imagine that's probably one of the last goals we would see clicked in this match. Either that or like 300s.
Yeah. Oh wait, which one did you say before 300s? I missed that. It
Oh,
was like
the
Eel Blues?
Sandbird or Eel blues,
Yeah,
yeah,
agree. Yeah, that's like one of those. I don't really care about this. We'll 50-50 it. One of
yeah, and
those.
like I mean, the 300s is just not great because Gelato hundreds is very slow, and
Yep.
no other hundreds goals. Um,
300s I feel like is a goal where like let's say you're doing one from each and you don't want anything in like Pianta that you care about, then you just do like Pianta hundreds and then it's like a latent lead in case you ever need it. It could be like something like that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if there weren't bosses, you could potentially see someone do like a beach money.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's
with
just
bosses on the
rough on
card,
this card. Yeah,
Manta actually has value. Um,
yeah.
and that's I mean it's also value because it opens up a secret, which because 4 secrets would be Bianco 3, Pinna 2, Serena, Gelato 1,
Mhm.
and then what either Serena, Rico 4, Bianco 6. Um,
Hmm. My thoughts are like, what do you think of Deep Bianco from Mars? Because his draft kind of indicates that he might be interested in that with 5 Bianco boss rematch. So like, do you think that play can work, or do you not really see the sauce?
I think I mean it definitely slows you down, but I feel like it works on the card because Bianco 5 is a second boss shine. It opens up another secret in Bianco 6, opens up a hidden in Bianco 6R potentially. Um, he doesn't really have much reason to go to Gelato, and even Rico is not that great on this card, uh, other than the boss and maybe the Rico 2 hidden. So
And the M's, I
I
guess, yeah.
yeah, yeah, but I don't know that like Rico. This is a particularly good Rico card.
Yeah, that's
So I
fair.
could see, I could see doing Bianco, 2 through 5 on this card working, and then having Bianco 6 open.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting play. Also, just like the bird access and the butterfly, potentially.
Yeah,
The thing is like, are you gonna win? Like birds, I think you'd probably win, but the question is butterfly because Zale with 16 Pianta might go to Pianta, and that's pretty close to a butterfly. And if you do deep Bianco, you're gonna lose to Pinna. So it's kind of like a weird trade-off.
Yeah, I mean, definitely for both bluebirds and butterfly, the play is definitely Pianta or Bianco here. And you know, the question I have for Mars is, are you really gonna, like, he drafted Pianta 3 damage list? Is that
Hmm.
something he's really gonna want to do in the draft period? Because there's definitely more synergy with some of the other goals for Bianco, but Pianta is gonna get him to Pinna faster. So
That's like the trade-off.
yeah, yeah. This feels like, I feel like Rico usually has some value, but this is
This is just
a really,
barren.
really bad
Yeah.
Rico card. Like, even as a 4 from 3, I'm not sure you're going to do Rico because both of them have some reason to go to Pianta.
Yeah, both of them
And
have reason
Pinna
for Bianco
and
and Pinna.
Bianco.
Yep.
And like, I mean, I don't know that it's a good play, but theoretically, a 4 from Gelato could be
For Zale? Yeah.
doable for Zale.
Totally. Could do 4 from Gelato with 100 too. That could
Right.
work. So there's definitely options, and I don't think Rico is gonna be the place where you want to do stuff, because literally all Rico has is like it's just the boss, right? For the most part, and like I guess early
Yeah.
hiddens, but like ugh, no. Like yeah, I'm committing
Five
to so
Hiddens is a
much, and there aren't even
pretty late.
enemies. There's no Rico shines. There's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get the Link, you'll get the M's, you'll get the boss,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure you're gonna go past Rico 1 until later in the match, especially because I think whoever gets the lead to Yoshi is gonna have some advantages here.
Yeah.
And like, the one from each in Rico, you know, is boss synergy as well.
That's true. What I'm kind of thinking about is like, let's say I just came out of Pinna, right? I have 14 shines. I have my Yoshi ready. I have 3 shines in Pianta because both players could have that. Is the play to do Pianta 4 and secure Butterfly, or to go quickly to try and win Noki Blues and like other shine prog stuff like Delfino Turbo? Or do you veer off and like focus harder on something like finishing up 4 from 3, finishing up Secrets, finishing up, I don't know, a bunch of other things?
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, I don't know that 12 Noki Blues is really a high priority when just given the like 4 secrets, 5 hiddens, 4 bosses, 4 from 3. Um, like, it's obviously a fast goal you can get, but it may not be as closely contested. Um,
Yep. Get where you're coming from. It looks like we're getting some Bianco unlocks. This would kind of happen even if they wanted to start in Pianta, just because I don't know. Bianco's you're gonna need to open it eventually. Event cutscenes exist.
yeah, and in draft, because you're not racing, it's, you know,
Yeah.
generally a pretty good idea to just open up Bianco.
I mean, I guess sometimes in draft you are racing, but not always.
Zale got the jail blue. Mars bonked and
Worse
did
didn't.
not.
Yep. I relate to that. I've been there. Feel that. Yeah, I'm curious if Zale's gonna start Bianco here, because Bianco hidden is gonna be probably pretty important to the 5 hiddens game plan. But it's also just like I have to do a slow shine. I gotta do Peter. I have to, and it's just gonna slow him down to Pinna. So
Yeah, I
we'll
mean,
see what they both do.
the thing though about it is, I mean, it's hard for, like, Mars is almost certainly going to get that hit. And
Mhm.
so with his draft in Bianco, um, so if you're Zale, like, do you want to give that click up? because it's definitely a bit of a risk in that sense.
Yeah. Good point. I guess what's interesting is what if Mars does 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the 5 from Bianco? Because he's gonna want 6 eventually for secrets and for like bird, butterfly. Like he's gonna want it anyway. What if he just ignores the hidden and does 6 as the 5 from Bianco?
I don't know that that's a terrible play, especially if one of your 5 is going to be the second PD fight. I mean, I think the good thing for Mars here is he can do 2, 3, and 4, and then kind of wait out a little and see, okay, is Zale actually going to go do Bianco hidden?
Yeah, it's true. Thing is, Zale can just as well Suedo delay Bianco hidden, right?
True.
So it's like 2 sides of the same coin.
Yeah, I think it's Pasuedo delay.
Oh yeah, my bad. I always forget. You know, I wouldn't wanna mess up our key terminology here.
Yeah, I think Trey and Sid would be sad if you did. Yeah, so Zale has already grabbed 2 of the linked pairs.
These windmill wall kicks, I will say, for Mars, also a little sad. Just gonna ride it up. A man of my own values.
I'm windmill gang, so I feel it. Like,
yeah, there's no shame. Like, we've all been here.
Yeah, and once you miss the wall kicks once, you can kind of get in your head, and then it just ends up being slower if you keep missing cycles. So
exactly. Yeah, also gives you time to think and route, you know, and puzzle if you're playing puzzle lockout.
Oh, puzzle lockout.
We
I don't
gotta
think
bring
we'll
that
see
back.
that till 2v2.
We won't, but we got to do another scrim or something. Puzzle lockout, show matches. People got a bunch of those ready, so.
Yeah, just gotta get Peaches with all his channel points. Right, he's one of the people with a lot.
He's a 500k gamer. Maybe less now. I think he lost a little bit, but I don't actually know if that's true.
I mean, that's
he put
still
250k on me, dude, for some reason. Crazy man.
Did you win?
I did, but still crazy.
I think I bet against you that match just simply because the odds were kind of stacked.
That's true. That is kind of a mind game, right? Because people see like, oh, 1 to 15 odds. Well, that's got to be worth it. But then
sometimes
you know, Peach's value just gets better, so kind of evens out.
Yeah. So Zale has been stopping for links. He also stopped for the Bianco M by the linked.
I will say I do hope Mars gets M's because he does want 17 M's. Like, I think by itself, that is his best drafted goal just because it's not revealing and M's are just fast and you can finish in Pinna.
Yeah, definitely. And also with 40 totals, they're fast blues for the 40 totals goal.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think he's gonna want the Bianco M's. So the fact that he hasn't stopped for him is, I guess, like a little worrying to me. He does still have, I guess, the PD fight in which he can get him. So maybe he's thinking about that, which is smart.
Yeah, I mean, or, you know, even during Bianco 4, he can grab that linked as well if he doesn't feel like the linked in the M up on the wall.
So he still has a bunch of options, but just gonna point that out because he does want those M's, believe it or not. That was a little spooky from Mars. Yeah. But gets there, you know. You're definitely taking notes. Like, this is how I don't game over next time.
Yes.
I believe.
100%. I believe that one day I'll finish the second any percent run.
You got it, dude. I believe.
Yeah, so Zale might just do travel skip here, which is not terrible. They both might actually do it.
Yep.
Which again, when you're not when it's a drafted goal, so you're not racing it, is a bit of time saved.
Yeah. No, definitely that is like a very common draft thing and like a way less common not draft thing. Like if you did it in not draft, it's because you're like the slower player and setting yourself up for something else in case you lose a race to like Bianco 4 hoverless or something, or Bianco hidden. But yeah, in draft it's just like, woo, no more event cutscenes. Nice travel skip from Zale as well. Zale's pretty speedy. I'll say it.
Yeah, Zale has a definite speed advantage over Mars.
That was a clutch travel skip from Mars too, though. They're both better than me at this trick. I always miss this.
Yeah, it's like very. You don't have a huge time frame to get it. Like, I think it's very easy to just bonk on a toad or something like that.
And then just not be able to make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like top players always like hover outside the M for 20 years and then they get in. And then I'm just like, how do you do this? Yeah, it looks like Zale's gonna do the hidden. Mars gonna do Bianco 4, which for both of their game plans makes sense. Like this is the things they want. They
Yeah,
did
and
draft
like,
these.
and for Mars, it means seeing this click means that Mars is not going to waste time.
Doing the hidden, yeah. At least now. If he wants to contest 5 hiddens later, maybe, but
Right, but it means that the 5 Bianco really could be a 2 through 6. Although I don't know that you necessarily want to do the boss rematch right away. If you're Mars, maybe you want to go do Rico M's and Pianta and then go finish off the Bianco shines.
yeah.
But nope, Mars is going back in and is going to do the second PD fight. So
this is going to reveal a lot of info for Zale, I think. Which is important to think about. But I guess aside from that, I don't think either player's happy or upset with what's happened so far. Zale doing Fruit Ladies is an interesting call here. I will say. This could let Mars, like, not be as down to Pinna as he would be after PD.
yeah, I definitely feel like Fruit Ladies here was somewhat of a bait draft goal where like it's something you can do, but it's going to take away time that's going to get you important shine progress. So
Yes.
It's a free goal for Zale and it's a free click, but it is also time sink. I will just say for anyone watching, Zale definitely has some stream delay.
Yep, that is a
So
thing.
keep that in mind as we're going.
Some races might turn out differently because of that, so.
Yeah. Things will definitely look closer than they are. Or look less close than they are.
Depending on who wins.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mars is grabbing these Bianco M's. I wouldn't be surprised if after this we see Mars. I mean, I think for Mars, the play after this is go get the Rico M's, do Rico 1, and then probably Pianta.
Yeah, probably. Pianta's just a good place to like clean up M's if he wants to. And you can just, I feel like he just has a lot of options there. In Pianta.
Yeah,
like, there's just
definitely
a good amount of value.
Well,
I will
and
say
he's got
this,
Pianta 3 damageless, which
he's gonna
I
want.
think there's, yeah. Like, if Zale gets to Pianta first, Zale is going to probably do Pianta 3 damageless, just simply because
it's a goal. Yeah,
a goal.
like,
Yeah.
it loses like 3 seconds if you do damageless versus not. Like,
right, and because both of them have drafted goals that you have to get to Pianta 3 for, there's some value.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Zale trading into
What?
Gelato.
Mars just did the most insane jump dive I've ever seen. Trade into Gelato's interesting. Did he do all three Fladies, or did he just do Banana Lady and Pineapple Lady or something? That's an interesting
I think
Suedo
he just
delay.
did banana and pineapple, or just pineapple.
I don't think he did all three because he would have had to click the goal.
Right. He
Gonna
did.
give
He
him the
definitely
benefit.
didn't do durian.
Yeah. So this is
I
like an interesting commitment. So he's gotten the thing about Fruit Ladies is like I feel like it's a thing you just kind of do all together just because if you do two Fruit Ladies and then lose the goal, you will cry. Like it is over for you. You just wasted 3 minutes sitting there for 2 blues. That's so bad.
Yeah, if Zale doesn't get three fruit ladies, I think he's gonna be kind of sad because it's just a time thing. The interesting thing here, though, is Zale, it looks like, is going to do the gelato hiddens play, and I do wonder, like, Mars could steal 16 Pianta Blues potentially if
Mhm.
Zale isn't careful. You know, I think Zale will probably do
Mm.
it after this. Um, Maybe Zale's just going in for the Ling.
I don't think doing the gelato hiddens is bad here, just because like your hiddens are definitely part of his game plan. Like if he loses the 16 Pianta Blues, that sucks, but still Mars will have to go through the hassle of doing 3 damage lists and then not taking a hit while getting blues, right? Which
True.
is always unfortunate. One thing that is also interesting is that Mars is in Bianco 6, and has done a like really slow shine in PD2, but they're essentially tied. I think Mars is even technically up to like shine number, just by virtue of how do I explain? Just by virtue of having more blues, which is I think only because of like the fruit ladies. Mars also found the bird. That bird is I don't know why it just sits on the rope in this one, but it does. That's maybe not going to be fun for Mars, but
Yeah, isn't the strat to get like on top of the windmill and spray from towards
yes,
the rope from there?
pretty much.
And I think Mars tried to do that and the spin jump just
Yeah.
didn't work.
But the good thing about this play is that it definitely shows Mars is like thinking about the value of Bianco, right? Where he's like, this would suck if there wasn't birds on this card, if there wasn't like secrets on this card.
Yeah. And like at this point, if
Oh, the bird was there
Mars
on the
Mars
screen.
once he gets to Pinna has 7 birds, which you know potentially is a big like potentially dissuades Zale from doing much in Pianta
Yeah.
because
Also,
without
it's like,
that,
yeah, there's only
there's just a lot
butterfly,
of
right?
value.
Or like even deep
Yeah,
Pianta to begin with, like really deep Pianta past 5, I'd never felt like had any real value, but this is just making sure of that, I guess. Also, he can just delay this into infinity. Like, ooh,
yeah. I
also
mean,
doing the hidden
he's
spicy.
gonna have to click 5 Bianco.
Yes. But thing is, those 5 Bianco could be like Bianco 1. Actually, he clicked boss rematch. Never mind. It really couldn't be. So I guess Zale does kind of know that Mars has the bird's access he does from the series of clicks. But yeah, they're both going to be at... Oh no, never mind. I think Zale's up in shines again
Yeah, Zale
a little
is.
bit. This will be Mars's 6th, and then Mars has a trade ready.
Yeah, Mars is also gonna have to unlock Gelato.
Yep. Oh yeah, true. Forgot about that. That is
Yeah,
a
I
little
mean
important.
the Gelato shines are relatively quick, and so that's gonna get Zale to it. But I think Zale entered the wrong episode
Oh
here.
yeah, that is definitely Gelato too. I wonder if he
Yeah, because
finishes it out for 4 from 3, or maybe does the 100. That's possible. But yeah, this does feel like a mistake.
yeah, I think so. Because this cutscene is tragically long.
Yeah, that cutscene sucks.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah,
exits
the exit
area. So
area.
that was
Oof.
yeah, because he already got the sand hidden. So
Yeah. All right, so this is interesting. Um,
Mars is grabbing M. Um,
yeah, I
if
think this is
Mars
a
gets all
totally
9,
fine
that
play.
gets Mars to 13.
Yep, that's the number, I think.
Yeah, because Mars didn't grab any of the Delfino M's yet.
Yeah, I don't think he did get the one in the Rico box, but maybe he did.
Oh, he might have. Yeah.
I don't remember, I'll be honest. If he clicks it with the like Rico box being one of them, I will trust it because I feel like that's
Yeah, I
just
mean,
like a thing you get.
yeah, but I mean, I assume 17Ms will be. I mean, I guess it could be every Bianco, Rico, Delfino, and the Gelato M
Mm-hmm.
instead of Pianta.
True.
And that might make Zale think twice about going into Pianta.
It's true. Like you can't really read like 17Ms doesn't tell you all that much except for I've been to Rico because you can just do it with like you can do Pianta Gelato Delfino Rico. You can do Bianco Gelato Delfino Rico. You could do Pianta Pinna Delfino Rico. Like with Delfino and Rico having 12 of the 17 M's that you're gonna need, you don't really get a lot of knowledge about whereabouts. Like I think the only thing Zale will know fairly confidently from these M clicks.
Ooh,
Mars,
that's a
yeah,
rough fall.
that is unfortunate. That is definitely a scam. I hope he just kind of ignores the other M, just because he really doesn't need it. Like,
Unless he wants to finish it in Gelato.
but I don't think he does, right? Like he has Pianta drafted. I feel like he just has no reason to go to Gelato. Did he get all the M's by the way? All like 7 others? Because I was not paying attention.
I believe so.
I believe it. I'm also glad that he didn't get the other one. I told him the
Yeah.
other day when he got those far out blues for just blue totals, I was like, dude, those ones are slow. They aren't worth it. So, you know, let's go. Coaching comes through.
Yeah, we see Zale going into Pianta. Zale is fairly delayed, I think, unfortunately. Because that Gelato Hidden's click was 30 plus seconds ahead of the stream. Just for anyone who's paying attention to that.
You know what I just realized is Mars can win Pinna now. Even with Bianco 5, he can win Pinna.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, it's not really necessarily worth it for Mars to go into Pianta.
Pianta? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
you're not gonna get the Pianta 3 damageless in 2.5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, because all Mars needs to do is.
Look at this, getting links. He could finish those out in Pinna. This is a little scary for Zale. Like I feel like Zale's game plan rests on winning Pinna. So if Zale can't do that, I think Mars is in a really good place.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine what we're gonna see with Mars is he's gonna grab the Gelato birds and probably just the sand hidden, and then trade it into Pinna.
Agree. That's how I read it too. Might grab a couple extra blues for 40. In case he feels like that's in danger, which I guess it kind of is. Zale traded 10 earlier, I'm pretty sure. So add whatever that is to Zale's current blues, which is probably like, yeah, he's at 18. So they're basically tied in blues.
Yeah, although when Mars gets into Pinna first, that is a pretty sizable number of blues that you can get
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
And he also wants them, right? Like 5 links. If he can win that, that's such a sick goal to have up your sleeve, you know?
Right, and there's no there's no reason for him to delay even like 7 bluebirds, because really, like, why is Mars going to want to go back into gelato other than maybe 5 hiddens late in the game?
Yeah. Like Mars is definitely getting some blues, getting the birds, and is just out of there. And the 16 Pianta for Zale is a pretty big commitment. Like you have to do a lot in Pianta 3. But if Zale dips out of this venture now and goes to Pinna, that could be huge.
Yeah, but Zale is going into Pianta.
Mm.
I Zale should do this damageless. I mean, Zale's going into this probably with a little over a minute left in like Zale's time.
We have to
And
actually
yeah,
unclick goals like right now.
oh yeah. I'll unclick.
Oh, Rudy's got it. Rudy's literally killing it.
Yeah,
Thank you, Rudira.
Rutira is the real MVP of Bingo League.
That's true. Don't listen to anyone who tells you otherwise. I will say it is hard to not take damage when you're getting blues. That's a toughie. You can take full damage. You can take goop damage.
Pyro chicken damage.
Yep. Like you can take everything in the world. So this is gonna be a trek, I think, for Zale.
Yeah, Zale does get it. And we still haven't seen Zale click anything yet. So
So definitely finishing out blues is what that is how I read that.
I don't know about that. No, Zale is not finishing out the blues.
Interesting. Is he delaying 3 damageless?
He's got to be.
That is. Oh no, he clicked it. Never mind.
Yeah, but that's definitely a delay click based on the stream delay we've seen.
Oh yeah, possible.
Like I mean, Zale is gonna win into Pinna here.
Yes. That's gonna hurt Mars a lot. Does Zale have M's too?
No,
Oh,
Zale is going back into Pianta.
Interesting. Okay.
Can Zale finish out 16 blues without like some of the Pianta 3 exclusives?
Maybe? I don't think Pianta 4 gives you any new blues, but maybe he gets some like ones he didn't think about earlier. Like this M comes to mind that he's getting right now. Is Mars going to Pianta? No way.
Oh, Mars.
What's in Pianta? You just saw 3 damage lose.
This has to be just finishing off M's.
Oh, that's true. That is a goal he cares about.
Because you can get quick M's without doing the shine. And like
I
maybe
think he's
it's
gonna
one
do
from
the shine
each.
though, right? Oh, true, 1 from each. I guess there's value here. If he goes into 2, he's a bad man, but
yeah, I mean, if I were Mars, see, but Mars doesn't even get the M behind the entrance.
He didn't get the M behind the entrance. Maybe he's doing like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this play. I gotta say it.
Yeah, I mean,
like
at
if
this
he
point
went to
for
Pinna
Mars,
right now, he would be in the gamer's zone. Like he'd be in there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Mars just doesn't want to mess up the cycle, but even then, the M behind the entrance is not that slow.
If he gets the other 3 M's here, I think he's fine.
Yeah.
So he got 8 Rico M's, right? He got 4 Bianco M's. He got 1 question mark Delfino M, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting the M's.
Yeah.
Okay, so this makes sense. Zale's getting the tomato blue. Let's go.
I mean, I do wonder. Yeah, Zale's gonna have to go back into Pianta 3 to get the 16th. I mean, I do wonder, like, Mars maybe is not thinking this far ahead, but would it have been a better play for Mars to do hundreds here as the one from each?
Uh, honestly, if like from his position, maybe. From our position, he's now so winning Pinna if he trade or
Yeah,
if he gets like a shine. And like that lead would be insane for him to have. I think Zale's getting the nose blue right now.
yeah, and Zale is definitely delaying 16 Pianta Blues.
Yes. No, he can't. He can't delay
Unless,
16 Pianta
oh,
Blues.
you're right. Maybe Zale. I think Zale's stream actually is caught up then.
Yeah. I think he's good. One thing that I'm thinking about is M's. Mars kind of needs those. And I
Yeah,
thought he would have had him
Zale
by now.
doesn't
Like,
have Rico M's,
yeah.
so like
Oh, he's getting the birds too. I think Zale's gonna win
Zale
Pinna now.
Zale is doing Fruit Ladies.
Oh,
So
this is so they just don't want to go to Pinna. I think. Like, I think they're.
yeah,
This
I
is the
feel
point where
like
they're both scared.
this is something we got to ask about. Is like, why did neither one
Falcon is
seem to want to
saying
get to
it's
Pinna
17
first?
M's for Mars. So let me just count them real quick. So Mars has. He has 8 Rico M's. He has 4 Bianco M's. He has 2 Delfino M's. He has, I think, 2 Pianta M's. Okay,
He
Mars
got
clicks it.
3 Pianta M's.
Oh, did he? Okay, well, he clicked it,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Good call.
No, Rudhira clicked it for him.
Oh, okay, that works too. And Zale gonna click 3 Fladies and still win to Pinna.
Yeah, that is gonna hurt a little for Mars. I mean, because Zale's gonna win Lynx.
Yep.
Zale could. I don't think Zale is gonna steal totals, but
Zale
is
might go
gonna
for
be
it, and then
ahead.
that could tie them up in goals.
Yeah. Does Mars know Honey Skip?
He does not, I think.
Okay.
Unless he's like even more of a gamer than I know, but pretty sure he don't.
Yeah, I feel like if Mars knew it, you'd be pumping him up as a gamer.
That's true. I mean, he is a gamer, and I love pumping up my boy Mars. But
Yeah, I mean Zale's gonna win Lynx here.
yeah. The
Because
question is,
Zale
does Zale
got.
try and finish out totals?
Yeah, I mean Zale will lose that, but the Lynx click could save Mars some time.
Yes.
Because I mean one of the Lynx is not that bad, but
Oh, Zale not doing link. Okay.
oh
never mind.
no.
I thought for a second. You
I
had
was-
me scared there, Zale. Yeah,
I was
you
very
really got
concerned
me.
about that. Yeah, because 5 Lynx definitely threatened here, but
Yep.
yeah, and Zale cannot delay this either. So
Do we click it for him? Because he has not clicked it.
yeah, I think we're gonna have.
And does he
to.
definitely has gelato? Like, we know this? Okay, he clicks it. He clicks it.
Okay. That's within the rule. Yeah, so
That
Mars
is,
is
yeah.
going to
It's
win
15
Bluebirds in
seconds.
40.
Yes.
Which will be
Zale
nice,
is-
but like
So the question is, does Mars have the like? Is he gonna make the call that I can't win Pinna hidden? Instead, I need to win Yoshi in 2 and Butterfly. Because if he
I
does
hope
that,
so.
he's in the gamer's zone. But if he doesn't, he is sad.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, it could be Pinalist 5 Lynx, but
It's not. Like, come on, man. It's 37 minutes. He definitely knows that this is Pinna.
he's struggling a little bit with the M, though.
With the bird, you mean? Or was he also
Yeah.
struggling with the M?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, sorry, I meant the bird.
No, you're good. You're good. Just making sure we were on the same page. Yeah, this bird is definitely a scam. Birds in general kind of are.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Friday, it's the end of the week, I'm tired, but I'm between
I will
jobs,
say,
so that's not an
Zale is up in
excuse.
blues right now.
Yeah, this bird is really, really trolling Mars.
Yeah. That like Mars got this blue in the time it took Zale to do the whole shine.
Yeah, and that's usually the easier bluebird, is it
Yes.
not?
It is.
Um,
But Mars is gonna
yeah,
finish out 40 here.
yeah. I mean, Mars has to try and win Yoshi and Butterfly Blue.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know at this point. Like Mars might be behind to both of those at this stage.
Butterfly? Only if Zale like hard commits it after.
Yeah, Yoshi,
After Pinna.
he's going to be behind, even with
Yeah.
a Pinna hidden play from Zale.
Yes. Is
Which
Mars
is
doing
going to be
double links?
Zale's.
Okay,
I think so.
he tried to and then was like, I was too slow for this.
Yeah.
Which, no shame. That's okay. Happens to the best of us. Is Mars getting the other
I
bird?
feel like
I
get why Mars is trying to get the birds, but also, man, it's a big time sink.
I know, right? Like birds generally are not supposed to be a huge time sink, as like if you as like the way you think about it, like birds is supposed to be one of those like rewards, one of those pats on the back for getting to Pinna. But yeah, they have been kind of bodying Mars, unfortunately. But yeah, that is 38 blues for Mars. So he's probably gonna win totals unless Zale like hard commits blues now and somehow does the magic finger snap and has 40. But yeah, that is 40 for Mars. All right, interesting. The question is like, where do they go from here? Who's up to what?
Yeah,
So
I mean,
think...
Zale is up. Zale has 3 of the 4 secrets. This is 4 of the 5 hiddens. They're tied for bosses, but Mars should be up on that.
Yeah, Mars is gonna do one.
Oh no, actually, sorry, Mars did Rico 1.
Here.
This is gonna be 4 bosses.
Yeah.
So
Mars is up to 60. Mars is up to 1 from each. Butterfly is probably close.
Yeah, I mean, Zale is up 1 to each right now. But once Mars does this, Mars will be up. Mars will just need Serena and Noki, and Zale is going to need something in Rico.
Yep. Then again, Rico is fast compared to, like, Serena.
True.
So, not as far down as, like, you could be to 1 from each. Also, I think Zale's also ahead to Noki, so that could play a role in a 1 from each race.
Yeah, I mean, especially with how long Mars took to get 10 blues. I mean, Zale has done three shines in that time.
Yes.
I mean, those bluebirds just really, really hurt Mars. I don't know. There's no like nice way to say that. It just was really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, birds suck. Scam level.
The Delfino birds are not terrible.
I think they're all terrible, out of principle. You know? Hate one, hate them all.
Alfred Hitchcock was onto something.
Zale is getting blues, which, I don't know, could that put Mars back in this race? Probably not. I don't think it will, I'll be honest. But
I mean,
hey,
unless
Mars
Zale
gets 4 bosses, so that's cool.
Hard commits, like, yeah. I mean, the thing here, right, is, you know, just thinking about who's up to what goals at this point. Zale's up on Yoshi, Noki. I think 4 from 3.
Yeah,
because this is going to be
4 Pianta, right? Or he didn't finish out Pianta, I think.
He didn't finish out Pianta, but it's
he has
3
3
here
there and 3 gelato, where Mars is gonna have only Pinna Bianco, right?
Right.
and then like one Pianta, one Gelato or something, and that's it. So
Yeah, I mean, Zale's up to Delfino Turbo. Mars is up on Butterfly, but Zale probably is going to do Pianta 4 anyway, so Zale could win that.
yep,
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Zale is just up to a lot more goals than Mars is. And then there are like the toss-up goals that nobody's cared about, which are the hundreds goals.
true. Yeah, the hundreds goals are gonna be interesting. Like, if Mars right now made a play for Gelato 100 or for secrets, because Mars can just win secrets. Like, he has access to the last two secrets that he would need, Bianco 6 and Gelato 1. If he like takes one of those goals that Zale wants by realizing like, yeah, I'm behind Pinna, like this, I can't win this.
Yeah, I mean, Mars is going to have to steal something like secrets or hiddens.
Yeah, Mars is gonna
I
need a
mean,
goal that Zale cares about, and that's
like,
where we run into trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think like definitely Zale is ahead on things. And obviously, like if Zale makes the wrong calls and has some gameplay mistakes, Mars could bring it back. But just tough trying to count the goals and see where they stand. Because I mean, Mars still does need to unlock Yoshi.
Yeah, it's true. Thing is, I will say is that like even though Mars won't win Yoshi's probably, like this play still does give him value. Like this is a prerequisite for 4 from 3. This is a prerequisite for Delfino Turbo Nozzle. This is a prerequisite for Butterfly. So like this is still something he wants, but he will still be sad when he loses it.
Yeah, I feel like
Zale doing EYG by the way for the 4th secret. That's interesting.
no, this is just gonna be Ride Yoshi.
Why pick 3 then instead of 5?
Oh, I did not realize that.
I didn't either, and then I saw it.
I don't know that I like
oh,
this
yeah.
play. Like, I feel like if you're Zale, the play is to get your secret in Pianta 5. Yeah, this is a save warp.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting that
like,
he entered 3. Maybe he thought better of it, which is totally fair.
Could also totally be any percent muscle memory or something. Although I don't know that Zale does a lot of any percent. Zale does some kind of like. I feel like Zale does some of the like out there category extensions.
Yeah, that's true. Zale is definitely a category extension gamer, which I can definitely relate to as a true all hundos, all enemies blues gamer.
Yeah. Well, you've got your True All Hundos friend in the chat right now.
Yeah. Shout out to Sid. That's a legend right there. A real one.
So, I do wonder, like, if you're Mars, do you consider trying to like, I guess, get the 2 secrets and win Tanoki? Because that's something Mars probably needs.
Mars really wants Noki. So I think the question he could, I think his plays are the follows. Either he does his 1 from each in Serena right now. And then he can win that on the way to Noki. And then finish it out with Noki and then hopefully win Noki Blues if Zale ignores it long enough. Or he goes for secrets, right? But at this point, does he even win secrets? He needs to do Gelato 1, right? I think. And he needs to do Bianco 6.
Yeah, and it would be very close. And I do think Mars is rushing to get to Noki.
I'm totally good with this play. I think this makes a lot of sense. And like he's gonna want Shine Prog also for things like Delfino Turbo.
Yeah, although he actually did not finish Pinna 4.
He didn't. It's true.
Yeah.
But that is only 1 shine.
Having a little trouble though with the
But also a big
underbound.
downside to this for Mars is he's not going to get Butterfly, which kind of sucks for him because that is a goal he wants, and Zale will scoop that right out.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I think this is the unfortunate thing about just the very tragic Bluebirds is it set him behind on all the other Pinna goals. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know that he would have gotten Butterfly anyway, because to do Butterfly, he would have had to do Bianco 6, 7, and getting Yoshi and Bianco is not the fastest thing either. Whereas, you know, Zale only had to do Pianta 4.
Yep.
And
I think that was more of a question of like, does Zale commit to Butterfly right now?
yeah.
Which he did, but like
And
he could have reasonably done other things as well.
Yeah, I do think though, like doing this and then Pianta 5 is a pretty smart play for Zale.
Yep, like this is a
because
lot of value.
Yeah. And again, like Zale is stealing goals that Mars
Cares about.
really needed. And that's kind of, I mean, just going back to like, nobody really seemed in a hurry to get to Pinna. It just did not make a lot of sense.
Yep. Also, I think Zale
Mars
is only one shine away from 4 from 3, which is also worth pointing out.
Yeah, Zale just needs to do Gelato, and I mean, feels like Zale should just do Gelato hundreds, because that'll be a double click. Although, to be fair, Zale, oh, that's rough.
That is rough. I have been there. What's the secret? You hold R, and it only works on JP or something. I don't know. I don't remember the rules to that.
I don't know.
But you can avoid dying if you get hit by the spider.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it wasn't after doing half of 100 coin shine.
Yeah, that would be a lot worse.
Yes. R.I.P. Jeff.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this, by the way. Cute micro routing from Mars, where once he finishes his 12 Noki Blues, he will have 60.
Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely a Mars thing. He loves doing that.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I'm wondering, like, what Mars sees as the rest of his win con here.
So I think his thought process right now is like, I need to win Denoki, because he won like the Pinna stuff, and if he just wins the Noki stuff, it's just over for me. Which I think is not wrong. Like, he does need that.
Oh, absolutely. I guess the question I would have is like, what else does Mars think he's gonna win? Like, one from each is certainly
something he wants.
One of those things.
Right?
Like, we're gonna see him go into Serena after Noki Blues, I think, because he's not gonna have Pianta, or he's not gonna have 4 from 3 progress. He's not gonna have
Hiddens.
I mean, 4 Secrets is about to get clicked. Hiddens, he's way behind. I mean, he's probably going to get the Goldbird here, but Zale is probably also just going to go do Goldbird for 5 Hiddens.
Yep. This is what I think, alright? Mars' thought process right now is, I lose 4 from 3, I lose 5 Hiddens, I need to win everything else on the card.
Yeah.
So that entails 12 Noki Blues, Eel Blues, which he can like 50-50, maybe, right? Delfino Turbo, which all this shine progress actually really helps him too. So that's actually good for him. 1 from each, which he's like very much in contention for.
He's ahead for it, for sure. Neither of them have Serena. Zale doesn't have Rico.
Oh yeah, true. Rico.
I don't know how I feel about the Pianta 5 hidden play.
I'm not big on this,
given
but
that
this
Zale
might
can trade
be
into
what
Noki.
Mars needs.
Oh, absolutely. Like if Zale traded into Noki and grabbed Goldbird, that would be big.
Yeah, a way better fifth hidden than doing this
Yeah.
garbage level. Or even
Yeah,
like a
especially with a
Bianco
little bit of-
4 to finish 4 from 3 or something. I would have liked more, I think. Or even like Gelato Hundo like you suggested, but
Yeah, because that is the one question I have for Zale is Zale is ahead to 5 hiddens and 4 from 3.
mm-hmm.
Then Zale needs another goal, and
What's
I mean,
that gonna be? Yeah.
I think the play for Zale has to be the Gelato 100s and 300s, especially because he's going to see the Noki and 60 click.
Yep. Do you think
But
if
yeah,
you're
I mean,
Mars, you're getting flashbacks, and it's like the other time you lost 16 Noki and 60 totals? Yeah, did you see that match? I don't know if you did.
I don't remember when that match was. I might have seen it.
He played Pink and Row Control, and they both got like Noki boost
Oh,
at the
yes.
same time, and then Mars only got the 60 click. And like it's the same goals, right? So like I don't know. I'd definitely be having some PTSD or something.
Yeah. So now I like if Zale makes the call to go do Gelato 100, Zale wins this. If Zale tries to contest Noki Blues and tries to contest something else, like that could let Mars in.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, it's gonna be really hard for Mars to win everything that he needs to win. Like he needs to win one
Yeah.
from each. He needs to win Gelato hundreds. He needs to win what else does he need to win? So yeah,
Sandbird Blues,
he's gonna
Delfino
lose 4 from
Turbo.
3 here.
Yeah, and
Yep.
yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot that
Delfino
Zale had
Turbo, by the way,
3
with
in Bianca.
Gelato 100 is gonna be suffering.
Yeah, that's not a great goal. I mean, Mars is really only going to be one shine away with, like, Mars has to unlock Yoshi, and then we'll still be one shine away from Turbo. So Mars should be able to win Turbo.
See, the
But
thing is like if he does Gelato 100 and Zale does Turbo, he just loses, right?
yeah,
Which sucks. Or like if he does Serena one from each, and then Zale does Turbo, he loses.
yeah, Zale's going for this blue, but is probably going to see the click soon. But the blue is another trade, which gets
Yeah.
Zale to 23. Like,
Yeah, Zale's
Zale,
like not far
Zale
enough
needs
behind
2 quick
progress.
Delfinos and a trade to win this. And yeah, Mars is going into Serena for 1 from
He's gonna
each.
make Serena.
So
Yep. So like this is a sensible play, but if Zale commits to Gelato hundreds or what's it, Turbo, he just wins.
yeah, Zale just needs 2 quick Delfinos, and I think
Mm-hmm.
Zale is gonna do that. Right, like
Yeah.
that's the fastest goal for Zale to get of these, and
Correct. Do you think in retrospect, like, Mars should have finished out Bianco 6 when he got the bird? It's definitely hard to know in the moment, but I'm
I
just
don't
trying to think
know.
of like how
I
Mars
don't.
could have played around his bird adventure.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like Mars probably should have done Bianco 6 instead of Bianco 3R, just because Zale had all of those hidden goals, and so like winning to 5 hiddens, I think as Mars was going to be really hard. But I think really the thing that really hurt Mars was just the Pinna Bird like debacle.
Yeah, that literally took him those birds took him the length of his like 2 Zale shines. That sucks. It's like
It was like almost 3 Zale shines. I mean,
well, he
Zale
got
had
some other blues too, so like
yeah.
I count those like separately, and I think those also made sense for 40. I think all of what he did made sense anyways, but it was just like
It took too
rough.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna see Zale click Delfino Turbo. And like, I mean, Zale routed this very well and made a lot of good calls too. Like it's right.
Mm-hmm.
Zale
Oh
was
yeah.
still ahead to all those Pinna goals, even with Mars. Like even if Mars had gotten those birds quickly,
Mm.
the problem is more like Mars could have made a call
To skip
to
Pinna
skip
hidden,
the
and
hidden.
then
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Blues adventure just kind of killed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Also, I will say though, they both ignored Pinna for 20 years. Like, if Mars instead of doing M's and Pianta does M's and Pinna, things like that can also make the difference. Like,
yeah, I have that to me is like the big question for both of them is like, why did neither one want to rush to Pinna?
yeah, good match
And
though, I will say.
yeah,
Like,
it could have gone the other way, I think, without the Blues issues. So
yep. But yeah, I'm excited to hear what they both have to say for themselves. You know?
yeah, let's see if they're gonna come in for an interview.
Yep.
Bill's doing Turbo Secret, so
So
having
maybe
fun with
not.
Turbo Nozzle.
I mean, this is your chance, right? Dude, the other day I got to do 15 Delfinos with no fruit ladies because I got the turbo and got the turbo gate, and it was like the most liberating feeling.
Oh yeah. Not having to do Fruit Ladies is always a win.
Yeah, that is always a win.
Sid would like
But
to
yeah,
be interviewed.
you love to see it. Ooh, Zale's here, but deafened and muted. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
GG Zale.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Good stuff. You know?
Yeah, I felt all right about my gameplay. I feel like I didn't do anything super terrible very often. My decision making was okay-ish. I felt very lost in the draft and uh yeah. I didn't see anything quickly, and I feel like since I drafted first, I had like, a minute or so to look, and I didn't see anything with any kind of coherency in that first minute of looking. And so I just clicked Bianco Hidden. It's probably not the worst thing to just start off with on the board. And but even by like the end of the draft period, I felt like I hadn't digested the card even after we had both finished drafting. I felt like I was still not really comfortable. Sometimes with draft, I feel like you see a path, and this time I saw no paths during the draft phase. I was clicking goals that seemed short.
Fair. Yeah, I think
It,
your first three clicks were like Bianco hidden, Gelato hiddens, and Pianta blues. And we
Yeah.
were like, that's like 3 shines in 3 places. That's like a lot of things to do. But
I I didn't
Lynx
plan
was a
on
good
doing all
take.
of them. I really thought, by the end of the draft, I was convinced I wouldn't go Pianta at all until I, like, came out of Gelato with only 8 shines, and I was like, "It just feels like a waste to do Plaza shines to get into Pinna now." The way I
Mhm.
handled Pianta 3, 16 Pianta blues, I forgot to get blue coins at the end of Pianta 1. Like normally when I do that, I get a bunch of blues after spawning the shine. And because of that, I missed some nighttime only blues, and I didn't want to get them in Pianta 3 because I did it damageless.
Yeah.
So I ended up doubling back in super weird ways. If I just had my head on straight, I would have saved like a minute and a half in Pianta blues just by like getting I would have finished my 16th in Pianta 2 and there would have been no thinking. But whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like obviously talking through it, it makes sense. But were you worried that you were gonna lose to Pinna and lose? Pinna had a pretty
Oh
good
yeah.
value.
Oh,
Um,
for sure. I thought I was behind in Pinna when 17Ms was clicked. 17Ms was clicked. I was doing my last coconut lady, the coconut, you know. So I was about to enter Pinna when 17Ms was clicked, and to me that signaled the 3Ms in Pinna, and I've lost the race to Pinna, and that's why I went for hidden Pinna. I was like, hiddens have more value to me because I already have 3. It's close to 5 hiddens. It's getting me progress towards 4 secrets. I was like, I'll take the slowdown of getting Pinna hidden and give up on Yoshi and Yoshi related goals. I felt like that was a fine trade. I didn't
Welcome.
expect. Hello, hello. And then I guess I was just surprised when I saw so 17 M's was clicked off at like 35 minutes and the birds was clicked off at 40 even. So that was like 5 minutes where I thought I was behind in Pinna, but then when I saw the 7 birds and the 4 bosses clicked off, I was like, "Oh, so I'm ahead in Pinna." I did not expect that. So I guess the M's confused me, but yeah.
Yeah, Mars unfortunately just had a really, really rough time with the two pinna birds.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
like Mars entered pinna, I don't know, 15 to 30 seconds after you.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Then yeah, those birds were
yeah,
definitely killers. Like to the point where even if he just skipped out on the hidden, he wasn't able to win the Yoshis.
Yeah.
Good work, by the way, Mars. How are you feeling?
Yeah. Good job, good job.
We can't hear
Yeah.
you, by the way. Oh, now we can.
GG. I think, I don't know. I feel like I went for stuff that was too slow. Like, I should not have prioritized birds as much as I did. I think losing the linked steal was like the major turning point. Because then I was
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm
Lynx was
probably behind
huge.
in Pinna, and then I have to like change my game plan because I'm not like ahead to ride Yoshi in 2. I have to like find other stuff. But
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, they
yeah,
said
and
I
I
was
think we were
ahead.
gonna. Oh,
Was
go ahead,
I? Did
Zale.
I was just gonna say, did I click off 5 links before you could have gotten your link? Because they said I entered Pinna first, and I beelined links immediately when I got in there.
yeah, it
Hmm.
was really close. So
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
I went for the pin of birds first.
Mhm.
So it would have been like a maybe like a 5-10 second snipe if I rushed links also. Because I went in with 3 links.
Well, I went in with 4, so I just did the X's
Oh,
and I beelined
mm,
X's from the entrance of the park.
that's fair.
I if I had done Pianta 16 Pianta Blues better. I forgot to do them in episode 1, the nighttime only ones, so I ended up having to do I went into episode 4 after doing 3, but I was 1 blue short, and so then I had to exit area, go to episode 1 of Pianta, and get the nose blue and then leave, like the statue nighttime only thing. So
Oh man.
I lost a lot of time to exiting area in Pianta. I didn't even do Pianta 4, so I did that later. So that was all a bunch of time loss, and that was before I entered Pinna. So I feel like if I had had my head on straight during Pianta Blues, I would have been able to get into Pinna like a minute, minute and a half earlier. But yeah, it's whatever. It's not something I always do. Pianta Blues.
It's fair. Yeah, I think what kind of cost Mars a lot was just I think he had the option to finish Ems and Pinna, but opted for Pianta instead, which also makes sense with like the one from each game plan.
Hmm, hmm.
Which he just finished by the way as the match ended.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, I think like going to Pianta instead of Pinna at that moment in time, like if he just opted for Pinna, finish Ems, finish Links, I think he'd be in a like way better spot for the game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was
it's
I was
obviously
thinking
hard to.
about like uh setting up for everything. I
Yeah.
wanted to do like everything perfectly, like end with the one peon to shine get me into um get me into Pinna, and so like to have a good shine count for everything and not like be wasteful of extra shines, I guess.
Mm,
Yeah. I had thought ahead a little bit about that. I ended up entering beyond. My original plan was to do Underbell as my last shine to get into Pinna, like Underbell during Shadow Mario. Sorry, for 5 shines to get a gelato. I forgot about it and I was like, well, now I need an extra shine. So I ended up doing 2 fruit ladies turning in blues to get my gelato access, and that felt clunky. And then I I came out of gelato with 8 shines, and I was originally planning on skipping Pianta entirely because I felt like you probably were gonna get damage lists, and there wasn't really value to me going in and fighting over blues. So originally I was gonna skip that, but I just had 8 shines, and I also felt like getting plaza shines to get into Pinna would be obnoxious, so I like went Pianta even though I wasn't sure it was a good idea, and I thought I was gonna get sniped to goals in Pianta, and I thought I was gonna lose to Pinna. But I also kind of did bad things with like wanting my shine count. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the other mistake I made was I entered Gelato 2 instead of 1 red, and so I had to watch that cutscene
Oh,
before I
that
could
was
exit area.
unfortunate.
That was
Yeah.
that and the weird Pianta forgetting blues and Pianta 1. I think those were the 2 like together that probably lost me like 2.5, 3 minutes, 2 minutes maybe, I don't know. But still, like other than that, I was relatively happy with the way I played, like execution wise. I don't know. Feel okay.
Yeah.
It is even closer than it looks if you had one from each. Like if like let's assume you have one for each and I'm at 12 goals at this point. Like I don't have progress towards Sandbird Blues or Eel Blues. I know you had Eel or you had been in Noki. Shine from each level I'm not getting. 300s, that's terrible. It would have been like Gelato 100 if you had one more goal and if you had done one from each. It would have been I don't even know what would have happened. I could have done Gelato 200s. That would have been that must have been my last goal, but I don't even know. Would have been a really close ending.
At that point, it's definitely like you have to kind of 50-50 stuff and win races to win the match.
Yeah, I feel like I would not win Eels, Blues, Sandbird Blues, or Shine for Me, especially if Noki 1 was completed. I feel like that's getting tough. I feel like it would have had to be Gelato hundreds or I lose. I don't know.
I will say to Eel Blues 300s and Gelato hundreds, you were perfectly tied because neither of you had any progress to any of that
Oh, was it
Yeah.
a 12 Noki Blue exit area?
with Goldbird.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Got it.
I think Mars was like at that point I have to win everything. I have to win Turbo too, and
Yeah.
I've been
he still
careful. I
had to
have to
do
win
Pinafore.
one from each.
Yeah.
I have to like, yeah.
You
I
It
just
just
had
makes
to
didn't
sense.
make like
realize
a
after
call
the
and it wasn't the right one, which just happens.
Sometimes at the end of matches there are no there are no right calls. Sometimes even your opponent has 2 goals left to click, but it's like what is my win condition? Can I actually see a path to the end? It's like you can make a lot of decisions, and it's impossible to know what's the right one at that kind of position.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were just ahead to so much. I think that it was going to be hard for it was going to be hard for Mars at that point.
yeah, I think Gelato hundreds was especially like because since you had 2 access, you still have like an extra goal if you lose Delfino Turbo.
I think 2 is only it's like less than a minute faster than 1. I don't think it's super significant. As long as you know a 1 route, and obviously that's not on everybody's to-do list. Practice Gelato 100s. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
we forgot you had 3 in Bianco, and we were like, oh, Zale can finish off with 4 from 3 with Gelato hundreds, and then you went into Bianco and finished it off there.
Yeah.
And then it was like, yeah, that also makes sense.
Yeah, it was like Bianco 1 and 4 or do Gelato 2 or do Gelato 200s. I was like, those don't sound fun. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. I went for 1 just because I felt like I could get that blue in during the plant, which didn't happen, but whatever. But I just saw that as like an easy blue. I guess I could have done 4, which is basically the same speed, and gotten that blue up in like under the last red coin. That would have been fine too. But it just made more sense in my brain to do 1, get the blue during the fight, and that was my 40th blue for turn in to get to the turbo. I don't know.
Yeah.
1 and 4 are like the
We
same
thought it made
speed, pretty
sense.
much. Almost.
Mhm.
4's a little faster if you're good, but 1's faster if you're not good.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know the timings. Someone will probably
Like
bully you for that,
it's like
like
4
Jeff or
seconds,
something.
and
I
I
think
haven't
Jeff
done
in
Bianco
chat
4 in a
was
while.
yeah, Jeff was in chat bullying you, but you should just ignore Jeff.
Yeah, I don't have
True.
chat up. I'm good. If I were to fail the momentum spin to get to the last coin, then 1 is faster. And I don't think I've done Bianco 4 in like a month, so I'm probably not gonna have Chris Bianco 4 movement. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Bianco 4 is tough. It's definitely like a 1 is like, what can you fuck up, right? You jump
Yeah.
over the wall, you kill the plant.
Yep.
It's not
Yep.
that bad. Just a little
It's pretty hard
cutscene.
to screw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 4 is more fun though.
4 is more fun. Well, you don't do 1 as often, so it's got the freshness. It's got the variety.
I see. I see.
That's true. When are we
I think
adding like a mini boss's goal where it's like the big chomp and Pianta and like maybe the Plungellos and then the Bianca one?
Plungellos.
Dude,
Maybe in
bring back
2v2.
all plants.
Maybe.
All
I love
I'll
plants.
like bully
all
Ramato
plants is
about it
so
or
sweet.
something.
Rado doesn't take to bullying with new goals.
Oh, I bully Ramato anyways. I always find a
Yeah.
way.
I think pin of
It's
4.
like a
Pin of
life
4. That's a
calling.
mid boss. I'll call the pin of 4 things. They hide like you have
That's
to beat them
true.
to get to Yoshi. I feel like that's like an okay definition. I don't know.
That's fair. What about like the cannon moles, you know? I feel like it's
Oh,
all up to
definitely,
what we want to
definitely.
call, you know? I feel like there's potential here.
Cannon
4
balls
mini
for
boss
sure.
shines. Make it happen, Ramato.
Oh god. I think that's all my thoughts on the match. Don't know if anyone else has anything.
I mean, we do have another match soon, I think.
We've
Correct me
got
if I'm
two
wrong.
matches. Yeah, one here, one
Mhm.
on Bingo-thon in just under 10 minutes. So
Yeah. Not the
we should
worst time to
probably,
wrap up. Yeah.
yeah, let Restreamer get everything set up.
Yeah, thanks to restreamers and commentators, and again, good game, Mars. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah. And stay tuned. Get some more bingo action coming to you soon. And I'll let Rudir take it away.